In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Data Connect with Firebase. By the end, you'll know exactly where to find Data Connect in the Firebase console and how to use its built-in generator to draft a data model for your app. I'll guide you through the interface, explain what each screen is doing, and share a few tips to make the most of the experience, all without adding any extra steps beyond what we'll cover together. First, open the Firebase console in your browser and sign in. If you manage multiple projects, make sure you've selected the correct one from the project picker at the top of the console. Choosing the right project matters because every change in preview you see in Data Connect is scoped to that specific project's resources and settings. On the left-hand navigation, click Build. This section of the console is where Firebase groups the tools you use to architect and power your app, such as authentication, databases, and of course, Data Connect. If your sidebar is collapsed, expand it so you can see the full list. The build area is your launchpad for connecting backend capabilities with your app's code. Next, click Data Connect. This opens the Data Connect landing page inside your project. Think of this page as your entry point to working with structured data and the models that describe it. If it's your first time here, you might see a brief overview highlighting what the feature can do. Things like modeling entities, defining relationships, and generating starter code or queries based on a description of your app. Click Get Started to begin. This takes you into the setup flow. The console may show a short introduction or confirmation step to make sure you're ready to proceed. In many cases, this will simply prepare the workspace where Data Connect can propose a schema for your app. If any prerequisites apply, such as needing the right permissions on the project, you'll see prompts here. Otherwise, you'll move straight into the generator experience. Now you'll see a field where you can describe your app to automatically generate a proposal. This is the heart of the experience. In this description, focus on the core objects and how they relate to each other. For example, mention the primary entities, what fields they should have, and how they connect. Be concrete and concise. Call out any relationships like one-to-many or many-to-many, and mention important constraints such as unique identifiers, timestamps, or status fields. The clearer you are, the better the initial model will be. Don't worry if you're not sure about every detail. This is a starting point you can refine. If you want some inspiration, click the example at the bottom. The example shows the kind of detail the generator uses to build a sensible initial schema. Notice how it specifies the entities, the key fields, and the relationships in plain language. This can be a great way to calibrate your own prompt. You can use the example as is to see what the system produces, or simply use it as a reference to improve your own description. After clicking, you can see the result. The console will display a generated proposal based on what you provided or on the example you selected. Here, you'll typically see a structured breakdown of entities and their fields, suggested relationships, and sometimes example operations or queries. Take a moment to read through everything. Check names, data types, and relationships to ensure they match your mental model. This preview is designed to help you spot mismatches early so you can refine your description before committing to anything. If something looks off, think about what part of your description could be clearer. Often adding one or two precise details can steer the generator toward a better fit. That's the full walkthrough. You navigated to the Firebase console, opened the Build section, selected Data Connect, clicked Get Started, described your app, tried the example to see how a good prompt is structured, and reviewed the generated result. From here, most teams iterate on the description until the proposal reflects their needs and then proceed with their usual development workflow. Keep your descriptions focused, use consistent naming, and review the preview carefully to set your project up for success. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.